Are you listening to what I'm saying? Are you not only listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth, but the meaning behind them? Have you ever, as a Toastmaster giving a speech, noticed someone for a split second thinking about someone else or something else, and just wanted to run up to them and say, "Hey, are you listening to me?" You're currently thinking about how long it's going to take you to get home. You're thinking about that long to-do list you have to get through before tomorrow morning. You're already bored. And you're thinking you'll be naked. See you later. Let's be honest, who does manage to pay attention for the entirety of one of these speeches without, for a split second, thinking about something else? I know I do it, and a lot more than once. So, I'm going to try a little social experiment. And this is the spoon of attentiveness. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it over here for the rest of my speech. If you, for a split second, think about anything else, including the spoon, it's like I'm not thinking about a pink elephant. You have to hand the spoon to the person next to you. And I'm going to see how far around the room the spoon gets. Now back to the speech. When my old school friend Will was told many years ago that he suffered from diabetes and for the rest of his life he would have to watch out for what he ate, he heard the words, but he didn't listen to the meaning behind them. Last year, Will slipped into a diabetic coma and died in his sleep at the age of 24. Men, can you raise your hand if you're married? When you're going out for dinner in the evening and your wife says to you, "Does my bum look big in this?" Do you listen to the words or the meaning behind them? And do you just say, "Well, darling, you did weigh 3 stone less when we got married"? When I say, as I often do, that one of my dreams is to write for a national newspaper, how many people among you think, "Oh, that's a very nice dream to have"? And how many of you actually hear what I'm really saying, which is, do any of you know anyone who can help me? Hint. When your partner of many years says, "I've always had that small lump there," do you take the action that you need to take? When your kids get home from school, hoods up, shuffling around, and you say, "Oh, hello, darling, did you have a nice day at school?" And they go, "Yeah, it's all right." Do you believe them that it's all right? And do you know when actually they're dreading going in the next day? When one of your friends says, "You know, I really do like my life, but it can get a little bit lonely sometimes," do you say, "Oh, I know exactly how you feel. Last week I was sitting alone in the house and I was feeling a bit lonely myself"? Or do you invite them to dinner, offer to talk to them about it, introduce them to more people? Can you tell the difference between "I need some help" and "I need some help"? Who in this room, when acting as timekeeper, well timed there, thank you, when acting as timekeeper, has not been concentrating so hard on the time that has passed that they've failed to listen to the speech? Who's been listening so hard to the speech they haven't noticed that 8 minutes have passed? The wonderful thing about Toastmasters is that it's not just about writing and delivering a speech on the stage. Most of the meeting is spent listening from a variety of different roles. It is that listening practice that is almost more important than the speaking practice we get from Toastmasters. At the beginning of this speech, I started a social experiment with the spoon of attentiveness. I'm going to cross my fingers now and just say, who has got the spoon at the moment? Now, how many people has that got around? Okay, my point made exactly. How hard is it to concentrate for the entirety of a speech? I guess I'm lucky that it's an evaluation contest and some of you are actually meant to be listening to it. I want to leave you all today with a challenge. Tomorrow, I want each and every one of you to listen to everything that everybody says around you, to concentrate not just on the words, but on the meanings, to not get distracted by the little things. When you win this challenge, I want you to do it for a second day. I want you to do it for a whole week. Fellow Toastmasters, I want you to do it for the rest of your lives. Thank you.